Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 premium SPG that we know and love as PP La Pew Pew. You might know it's a leFH or a leFH. This one is on the southwest corner of highway under the command of Fort Hugh. Yes, it's one of my replays. We haven't had one of these for a little while. I have actually been playing the game for a while, so when I do play the game, sometimes I do get something that's interesting or worth showing, and on this occasion I did. Now, it's a 105mm light field howitzer. It's actually a German Arty, not a French one as they put into the game, but it does do very good damage. 410 alpha and 53mm pen. I'm not going any further than this bush, but you notice this gorilla turned up right next door to me, and he obviously doesn't know about the fact that if two RTs are firing from the same position, they're much easier to see. And so I just give him a friendly little nudge there and say I'm off, because I'm not going to stay in the same bush or right next door to somebody who's going to get me killed. But I can't move too far away, so I fired my first round at the Rudy and didn't get a first hit. But I wasn't fully dialed in. That's fully dialed in, and that's a direct hit and a penetrating shot. 418, so it's a high roll. Oh, he didn't go all the way back that I expected him to, so I'm dialing in ahead of him, trying to work out where he's going to go next. I think he might be going there. Nope, didn't get anything. Okay, so we've got a bunch of enemy tanks all turned up in this area, and they're fairly aggressive as well, because they're actually pushing to try and get near our teammates. We've only got one out there, a T-3485M, and he's all on his own. I fire at the spot where I think he's going to be, but he moved away. He managed to dodge that shot fairly well. And in fact, we've got another enemy tank coming up behind that Rudy. You see the fence was going down. And now we've got this Panzer IV F2 rounds out on him. Direct hit. And that was 429 hit points. So that was another penetrating shot. Rounds out in the T-67, just misses him. And these guys are now moving. They're trying to get close to us. This is looking very hairy, actually. Rounds out in the Rudy. Lands in front of him. Doesn't damage at all. He's got company, though, because I can see fences going down. That one tracks him, but he fixes the tracks and moves on. So now we're in a bit of a scary situation, because we've only got a G2 and an M10 RBFM between us and the enemy. And, yeah, we just lost the G2. I managed to splash the Rudy, and I'm dialing in on him now, trying to get an accurate hit. Rounds out. Yeah, he's gone. Okay, T-67's next. Let it dial in, let it settle, and rounds out. You're gone. Yeah, it's that easy once you actually get the hang of it. And you can see the FL10 did take that damage, and I think I got him as well. Yep, I definitely got him. And that was a bit of a snap, really, but I had the angle right and the position. We've lost sight of all of our teammates, though, and all of a sudden the enemy are really close. They're just the other side of this hill. And I've got this gorilla nearby as well. I'm going for Panzer IV first. Yes, smashes him to pieces. Now, can I get this Type 64? It's a difficult angle to aim at. I'm not having much luck because it's actually over the rise. I'm gonna get him now. Yes, I get a hit, but it's not a penetrating shot. It's 182. He's tracked. Can I get a kill shot? Yes, I do. So that's my 5th kill of the game, and I've managed to destroy that enemy force that was coming to take our cap area. So that flank is now clear. The gorilla's staying behind, but I'm actually going to move and try and get to a different position, because I think that flank is now very vulnerable to that VK3601H. And I have a feeling that if that VK turns up, even if I'm there with the gorilla, we're not going to survive. Our teammates seem to be doing rather well. I'm knocking these trees down deliberately because I don't think the enemy RT is really interested in us at the moment. I think they're just wanting to stay alive. Okay, enemy tanks in the town. Well, that Wolverine just died. Who else have we got? Okay, we've got a Basotto. I couldn't dial in on him fast enough. You can see the enemy RT are facing or firing at our teammates on the attack force that's coming out of the city. I'm now having a look at the position where I think the Jackson might be. But no, doesn't appear to be at that position. Okay. You can see my reload is 7.22 seconds. Standard reload, 8.92. The Jacksons moved to the town. Now I think I can get a shot in there and through the wires supporting the tower. Let's see if I can do it. Dial in. Let it settle. Let it settle. Rounds out. That was in hope that he would actually move forward again, get into cover. Okay, I'm loaded. I'm dialed in. Rounds out. And that is a Top Gun for me. Well, yes. I now need to get away from the cap area because we lost the gorilla, and that can only mean that the VK is in residence at the moment. I'm going to wait for him just in case he comes over the edge looking for me. He's already killed one Arty, and he's waiting for the next one, I think, or he's probably hunting around trying to find me, but he knows I must be close to the cap. But I'm now gone totally defensive. I do have a Jagdpanzer IV behind me and an ARL-44. Our teammates are wiping out the enemy RT at the moment. They've just killed one. That was the M41 HMC. They're about to find and kill the other enemy, the Fifi on the enemy team, who's supposedly behind the bushes. And our Churchill is slowly moving over there to try and find him. We've basically left him alone, but the ARL-44 and the Jagdpanzer IV both know that the danger is the VK, because he can start capping. Well, the ARL said to me, fall back, and I really should follow his orders. And in fact, I should get out into the field and start shooting at the cap area once the enemy is spotted. But in fact, I was too hyped up to go after the enemy ARL, get the spot on him. Not the ARL, the VK. There he is. I'm trying to auto-aim on him, actually, as well. Not getting much luck there. Oh, now I can see him. I've gone to the aim proper. No, didn't get that one in. It seems to explode under him. Now, I think I can destroy that building. No, it didn't work. Gonna get another hit. No, not looking good. I tried to destroy the building in front of me. Unfortunately, that just gave the VK a clear shot at me with his 105mm. I was out the game just like that. So I should have fallen back after all, and the VK's gone, and the battle is a victory, but I'm a smouldering wreck. I guess the moral to this story is if somebody gives you good advice, you should fall back. And yes, in this case, he was right. I should have gone to the field. If I'd gone to the field, then the VK couldn't have seen me because I would have been over a ridgeline, but I could have shot at him from the field easily once the ARL and the other tank got up onto the hill and saw where the enemy was. My score was a first-class tanker out of it, and I've had one of those before in this Arty. Also got a Reaper badge for taking out consecutive enemy with consecutive shots, as well as a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in the game. I got 13. And of course, I got that Top Gun for killing virtually the entire enemy flank that was coming in. The only one I didn't kill was the VK3601, and he was part of their flank, but he was very slow to get there. And as a consequence, he didn't really take part in the flank attack that was led by the Type 64 and the other tanks in that group. But you can see a Fifi can shut down the enemy on an entire flank if they need to. And it worked out pretty efficiently. My win rate in the game, 6,081. So yes, it was a good game and it was fun, but it was very hectic for a short while. The highest damage in the game actually went to that Type 64. He didn't get a high caliber because it wasn't 20%, but he got 2,008 hit points of damage. And I was just a short distance behind him with 1,993. And in third place, it was the ARL-44 who finished off the game by killing the VK for 1,505. When it came to kills, I easily got that one with the Top Gun. 6 kills to me, 4 kills went to the other VP, and 3 kills went to the Type 64 and our M6. The Churchill one got the Pascucci's for killing both Arty. And when it came to base XP, yep, I got that one, 994, just under 1,000, just under. 771 went to the M6 and 674 went to the RL44. I really should have taken his advice and fallen back and just sat in the field and blasted away the VK from that direction. but I didn't do it. Bad boy. Okay, I fired 26 rounds, so only just over half my ammo. 9 direct hits on the enemy, 5 penetrations. I thought there was only a few, but in fact, I did penetrate more than one with a penetrating shot. Rudy, no, didn't penetrate him. The Type 64, no, didn't penetrate him. I did get a penetration on the M4A1 FL10. That was, in fact, the first shot that I fired at him, which got an accurate hit. The T67 was a penetrating shot. That was the one who hid behind the wreck of the Panzerfahr F2. Twice I actually penetrated him in the game. The kill shot must have been the second penetration, and the Jackson as well. So I did get a lot of pens, and I was only using HE in that game as well. So not a bad performance. 10 splashes, 1,993, of which 1,690 were up more than 300 meters. Some of those enemies were really close when I took them out, especially the Type 64. I was lucky to get 2 shots into him that actually did the damage. I only took 1 hit from the enemy. It was a penetrating shot, and it just completely wiped me out. It was the 105mm round, which is basically the same round fired from the VK. And that VK round just went right through. He probably aimed it at the gun shield, in which case, yes, that's how he managed to get me. 6 enemies damaged, 6 destroyed, and I got a profit of 137,499 credits from that game. Yes, I got the reward for completing a mission and event, so that was where it really helped. I got 50 bonds for a mission achievement, and I took away 15,506 experience points. But it was more the fact that that demonstrated how effective the Fifi can be when you've got a flank attacking from one direction. All the other tanks fall apart, and it leaves you alone to take them out, take out the enemy flank. And yeah, just cream the enemy on that side of the battlefield. They just one after the other, they kept going down. Yes, I suppose those tanks on our team did get the tracks on some of those guys to get them stationary, but they just went down like bowling pins afterwards. And it was very reassuring that the Fifi does have the power to do that sort of thing, because of course Arty can win games. I hope you enjoyed that replay. I certainly enjoyed playing that game when it went through. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.